Thank y'all for tuning in today. Yes, Texas, we say y'all. It's also pretty obvious that I need a haircut. I was getting ready to go in the mirror. I was cleaning my screen and I was testing out the lighting. I was like, dude, coach, you need a haircut. So as soon as this is done, I'm loading up and going to get a haircut. You're going to see a cleaner cut coach next time you tune in. This message, the reason for this message, I give Naomi Thorson, she's the reason I'm shooting this message today. I just wrapped up a great interview with Naomi. Naomi interviewed me. Naomi is a rock star, about to go into 8th grade. Starts pretty soon, I bet. My kid's starting next week. I bet Naomi's cranking up here pretty soon. The wonderful daughter of Rob and Lindsay Thorson, longtime clients of mine, and the family as a whole. I love them. They motivate me to be a better person myself, better human, better family, better family man, better dad. I can always say, folks, and Naomi and I talked about this, you got to lean on people that lift you up. And I love every second that I get to spend with the Thorson family in person, over the phone, or via message. So much love to the entire Thorson family. Naomi, thank you for the interview. Okay, what did we talk about? Naomi was asking me questions, and it sparked, several times it sparked what I'm about to talk about. And I'll summarize. When you put the word gracious, or mainly when you put the feeling, the desire, the passion of being gracious in front of any situation you're about to roll into, and it's not debatable, most of the time, most situations we deal with, we absolutely can come at it from a gracious approach. When we take that approach, we can pretty much get away with saying and doing everything we want to do for the most part. There are some exceptions. But we can come in with our message, with what we want to get across, our points, our things that are on our mind, how we want to communicate, what we want to communicate. When we put the word gracious and that process in front of it, you can kind of push your filter aside and just go. Dive in and present. And that's, I'm talking to an 8th grader, and we bounce things back and forth off each other. And I said, Naomi, just remember that in life, that always put gracious in front of what you're about to do, and you can do a lot. I told her, I said, the reason why I gave that message, and I give it a lot to the youth that I get to speak with, 2 very important reasons. I'm 47 and I've got it figured out a little more. I didn't always come at things with a gracious approach. Even if I needed to drop the freaking hammer in a situation. I was in the corporate world 16 years and other things in life. I had to fire people. I had to freaking counsel people after they did crazy stuff that was just way outside the guardrails, and did some tough things. Had to deal with some tough situations. We still, every day in our life, we have to deal with something tough. Something as simple as getting just people treating you wrong, or just challenging situations. I'll summarize it that way. Let me tell you, I'm much better now at being gracious with how I address that. But back to what I was saying. I didn't always put the word gracious in front of how I was getting ready to do something. I wasn't always gracious. And so I would struggle with, I would just avoid situations sometimes. Or I wouldn't say yes to a challenge. But things become a lot easier, and your confidence level goes up. You immediately become more confident when you go into something. You know you're going to be gracious. It's going to be coming from a great place in your heart. Even though people may disagree with what you're saying, they may not like what you're going to say, they may battle with you. But even when you have to go to battle, you're going to do it in a gracious manner. Yes, there are a few cases in life when, like I always use this one. You're breaking in my house at night, there is no gracious in that conversation. You're going down, and I ain't going to treat it like a gracious. There's going to be nothing gracious with how I deal with you. I'm going to be knocking your ass back out of my house, however I got to do it. Or if you try to harm my family physically, or even mentally in some cases, I'm not going to be real gracious about it. And maybe a few other random situations, but long story short, it's not debatable. Most of the time, almost all of the time, we can be gracious with how we deal with situations, and your life just opens up. The people, they're going to gravitate towards you. They're going to start becoming more gracious. It just turns into a beautiful firestorm of epicness, and people are going to want you in their life. They're going to gravitate towards, just as simple as that. So Naomi, thank you for inspiring my message today, girl. I know that you are going to, we're going to lean on each other this year. You're going to have an epic 8th grade, leaving that awesome legacy as we talked about as you're getting ready to wrap up your middle school career, and then we're going to move on to the high school and open up a brand new chapter. I love it. Us adults do the same thing all the time. We take new jobs. We go into certain situations where we just have to, we close the legacy. Now it's time to start another. So you're going to set a great example for a bunch of 8th graders this year, my friend. We are now friends now. Naomi, I am in your network and you are in mine for the rest of our life and the rest of eternity. So welcome, my friend. Thank you for having me in your network. Thank you for interviewing me today. You are fully responsible for this message and my energy and how I present it to you. So much love everybody. Again, much love to the entire Thorson family. Much love to all of you out there. Let's put some gracious energy in everything that we do moving forward when it's when it's appropriate. And most of the times, guess what? It is. You'll be a better person for it. I promise I'll do my best to practice what I preach today and every day moving forward. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for your time. I like this message. I'm excited to send this one out. Enjoy your workout. But first of all, always make sure you enjoy the message first, because you guys know my rule. 51% of this whole equation has got to be about mental conditioning. That teeter-totter always has to slightly sway to the chin up, folks. Rock and roll. You guys have a great day. Have a great workout. Much love, much peace and happiness from Austin, Texas. Be good.